Hello again. This is Captain Duncan McHammond. In this video we will be covering progression and customization. First up, progression systems. These are some poor examples of the execution of progression systems in video games. First up, Black Ops 2. There's a prescribed order of unlocks. If you do not follow it exactly, once you get to the maximum level, it won't matter how or what you choose to unlock. You cannot get enough currency to unlock whatever you didn't unlock according to the prescribed timetable. The progression system is based on getting a certain number of unlock tokens every time you level up. In Black Ops 2, it is 3 tokens, I believe. Once you are at maximum level, you don't get any more unlock tokens. I have reached max level in the game, and I can't get any more unlock tokens. So there are some weapons that I will not be able to get. The weapons I can't get include the KSG shotgun, the DSR 50-50 Cal, and the FN Ballista multi-caliber sniper rifle, and the assault shield. In a sense, the game will never seem complete because of this system. My only other option would be prestige, but that means I would lose all my loadouts and start over, which I would prefer not to do. I do, however, applaud the fact that this is an earnable in-game currency-based system. Decent examples of progression systems would be Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Battlefield Hardline. The only problem with Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is that it still uses a basic standard level system whereby unlocking of weapons or perks can only occur within your current level. For example, the AK-47 is one of the later unlocks, and it is a real pain to get to. The benefit of the system is that they created is that you can continue to earn currency while you are playing. The only problem in the Battlefield Hardline progression system is the huge price variance in the guns. For example, guns should never hit 100,000 points. The gun in question is the Barrett 416. This was probably done for game balance, but I find it extremely frustrating to acquire because it is so difficult to get the multiplier based on things that you do in game in order to purchase the gun. In my experience, a day's worth of in-game currency generally does not exceed 40,000. My recommended improvements to such systems would include not having such a huge differentiation between cost of items purchased with in-game currency, as well as full freedom in what you decide to unlock when. As in, when you reach max level, you should still be able to earn in-game currency to unlock and thus reach completion in the game. Other things I would recommend would be a wide variety of things available for unlock for all kinds of customization, including not only weapons, optics, and reticles, and kit, but also aesthetic considerations, i.e. no running around with a rubber chicken on your head. such as camo for your soldier, not just your gun, etc. But no ridiculous camo, such as skulls and bling. For one thing, you guys walk around like that, I will shoot you. You stand out. Also, limiting the choices of unlockable avatars to more military images or such things as eagles or even dragons, and fewer disturbing ones, such as skeletons and inappropriate pictures. And now, everybody's favorite subject, customization. First, some general comments. There should be real-world options plus different tactics and kits. Some of the AAA titles don't simulate the internal modifications that can be made to guns very well, such as trigger jobs and modifications for the bolt, etc. People are so eager to have it as close to real world as possible, and yet they eliminate the real world possibilities of what some operators do to their firearms. Customization goes a lot deeper than most people think it does, even in the military. I am aware of a game that does allow you to make internal modifications to your firearms, but I haven't been able to gain access to that game. The internal customizations I would like to see would be the capability to do special kinds of trigger jobs, such as vary the number of rounds in a burst. I would also like to be able to change the cyclical rate. Maybe make the reciprocating bit with different bolts and gas systems to get different cyclical rates. The external customizations that I would recommend start with more differentiation in terms of suppressors. Suppressor connected to a sniper rifle should boost, not hamper. See a link below to Larry Vickers' material to explain why. Most of the developers assume that you are using subsonic ammunition when you are using a suppressor with a sniper rifle, which isn't necessarily the case. It would be fun to be able to customize the look of your stock as well, to make it lighter, add stability, and possibly reducing recoil, etc. Fore ends and grips should also be customizable, and have differentiation. I would like to see pistol grip options for your rifle. If a real-life gun has grip options, so should the in-game example. Maybe have a ready mag feature, a way to do a really quick reload that's attached to your magazine. 2. My favorite customization idea would be corner shot. Developed by an Israeli named Amos Golan, former counter-terror police expert, who was looking for a way to make it safer for soldiers doing combat to get home to their families. And he hit on the idea of using a corner as cover and being able to shoot around it. perhaps with limits as to what other attachments you can add. Some people might think this is cheating, but as a Vietnam F-4 pilot said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Very impressive.
This is not to say, however, that I agree with hacking and other illegitimate ways of getting ahead in the game. I would also like to see the muzzle devices, compensator, etc., with differentiations between each type and a wide variety of optics and laser sights available for customization. In general, all of the different variations should have their own benefits and detriments so that each person can weigh the pros and cons when making their choices. In conclusion, you should be given a wide range of things to do in terms of progression and customization to be able to play however you want. This should be tempered by practicality, while still remembering that it is a game, which means not everything real world will work in-game environment. Such as the effect that full autos makes more sense than burst, as the simulation of burst is never balanced well in a video game. As in most of the time, damage per second is better out of a full auto gun than it is out of a burst gun. Same goes for semi-autos. This has been my experience, and that of several others with whom I have talked or played. Progression should be balanced, but also fun for the player. Too many restrictions make for a less enjoyable playing experience. If you have any questions or comments about these subjects, please leave them in the comments below. Please make sure your comments are polite and respectful of others. Constructive discussion in which there are differences of opinion is great and beneficial to the gaming community, but contempt for others is not edifying to anyone. And be nice to your poor host as well. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next week. This is Captain Duncan McHammond.
I wish all our battles against the Empire could go so well.
Hold the line. Be strong and courageous.